Assalamualaikum. We are from S1CTA. Group 1 consists of 3 members. There are Nur Atira binti Makrani, Fatin Hazira binti Hashim, and Siti Fatima Al-Zahra binti Ahmad Fikri. We want to present about subtopic 6.3 transcription. At the end of this topic, students should be able to A. Explain briefly transcription. B. Explain transcription and the stages involved initiation, elongation, and termination in the formation of mRNA strand from 5' to 3'. First and foremost, we go through to the definition, which is transcription. Transcription is a process by which genetic information in DNA is transcribed into mRNA, or a process where mRNA is synthesized using DNA as template. The process is catalyzed by enzyme RNA polymerase. As we know that process transcription occurs in nucleus for eukaryotes and in cytoplasm for prokaryotes. Cytoplasm. Based on our DNA model, there are two regions which are promoter and terminator. A promoter is a region of DNA where RNA binds to initiate transcription. Meanwhile, a terminator is a sequence of DNA that causes RNA polymerase to terminate transcription. Stages of transcription. There are 3 stages of transcription that are initiation, elongation, and termination. Stage 1. Initiation.
Now, we focus on stage 1, initiation. In prokaryotes, RNA polymerase can recognize and bind directly to the promoter region. RNA polymerase continuously moves along the DNA in the direction of transcription from 3 to 5 direction. At the point of attachment, the DNA helix unwinds and unzips to start to initiate mRNA synthesis. Only one of the DNA strands acts as template.
Next, stage 2, elongation. As RNA polymerase moves along DNA, it unwinds the double helix and exposing about 10 until 20 DNA bases at a time for pairing with RNA nucleotides. RNA polymerase adds RNA nucleotides to the 3 end of growing mRNA, which is complementary with the base on the DNA strand. Cytosine will pair with guanine, guanine will pair with cytosine, adenine will pair with thymine, and uracil will pair with adenine on the DNA strand. The complementary base then join up to form single strand of mRNA, growing from 5' to 3' end. As RNA polymerase moves along the DNA strand, new mRNA molecule peels away from its DNA template, and the DNA double helix reforms. Stage 3, termination.
At the end of process on transcription, which called termination. Termination occurs when RNA polymerase transcribes a termination sequence in the DNA. In prokaryotes, the process proceeds until the RNA polymerase reaches a termination site on the DNA.
The sequence of bases that marks these site signals RNA polymerase to stop adding nucleotides. Then, the mRNA strand and RNA polymerase are released.
RNA processing.
Whereas in eukaryotes, RNA processing occurs to modify pre-mRNA after transcription to produce matched functional mRNA. Whereas in eukaryotes, mRNA processing occurs to modify pre-mRNA after transcription to produce matched functional mRNA. There are two steps, which are step 1, alteration of pre-mRNA ends, and step 2, split genes and RNA splicing. This step at 5' cap and at poly A tail at 3' end. 5' cap is modified form of guanine. Poly A tail is addition of adenine. In step 2, split genes and RNA splicing have intros and exon. Intros is non-coding region, while exon is coding region. Function for facilitate the exportation of mRNA from nucleus through nucleopore to cytoplasm. Facilitate ribosome attachment and protect mRNA from degradation of hydrolytic enzyme in cytoplasm. Unlike prokaryote, eukaryote need further RNA processing. Spliceosome remove intro and join all the exon to create a matched functional mRNA with continuous coding sequence. Product of prokaryote is mRNA, while eukaryote is pre-mRNA.
Kimi no torikoになってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのモード噂の Dreaming Girl 忘れないで
I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. And I will stay with you. We'll make it to the other side.